Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Nimai Godai and today we are going to talk about the oxidation of fatty acid. Before starting this topic, I would like to ask you some questions. So, are you ready? Yeah, my first question is, what are the different types of fatty acids? Fatty acids are of two types, saturated and unsaturated. Saturated fatty acids do not contain carbon-carbon double bonds, and it includes lauric acid, myristic acid, palmitic acid, stearic acid, arachidic acid, etc. Unsaturated fatty acid contains carbon-carbon double bonds and hence in its nomenclature the suffix enoic acid is used. What are the unsaturated fatty acids? These are palmitoleic acid, oleic acid, linoleic acid, alpha-linolenic acid and arachidonic acid, eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid. Alpha-linolenic acid is a polyunsaturated fatty acid because it contains more than one double bonds. Similarly, arachidonic acid, eicosapentaenoic acid, these are polyunsaturated fatty acid. Alpha-linolenic acid is an essential fatty acid because it is not synthesized in the body. It has to be taken in the diet, and in this way the body gains alpha-linolenic acid. From this unsaturated acid, the body can synthesize eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid. Now, my second question is, what happens to the fatty acids? What happens to the fatty acids? So, fatty acids undergo oxidation, alpha oxidation, beta oxidation, and omega oxidation. Alpha oxidation of fatty acids take place in the where? In peroxisome. Beta oxidation takes place in the mitochondria and peroxisome. Omega oxidation takes place in the endoplasmic reticulum. Now we will mainly focus on the beta oxidation of fatty acids. So beta oxidation takes place in the mitochondrial matrix. Okay. Now, what are the sources of fatty acids? Fatty acids are taken in diet. Second source is fatty acid are synthesized in the body. And third is the fatty acid is stored in the body in adipose tissue and other tissue in the form of lipid droplets. So these fatty acids first enter the mitochondria. Okay. So the long chain fatty acid, the fatty acid containing more than 14 carbon atoms cannot enter the mitochondria without the help of carnitine shuttle. We have discussed it in the previous video. What happens? The fatty acid enter the outer mitochondrial membrane through the large pore formed by the protein porin. Okay. So first the carnitine is esterified to the fatty acyl carnitine. Then it crosses the intermembrane space and cross the inner mitochondrial membrane through the fatty acyl carnitine transporter. Okay, so we have discussed it earlier. Now the fatty acyl coenzyme A. Fatty acyl coenzyme A has entered the mitochondrial matrix where it will undergo beta oxidation. In beta oxidation, the long chain fatty acids are broken into acetyl coenzyme A, which is a 2 carbon unit compound. Okay, so first in beta oxidation, the fatty acid is converted into acetyl coenzyme A. In the second stage of oxidation, okay, the electrons and hydrogen ions released are taken by NADH and FADH2, which enter the electron transport system and produce energy. And the acetyl coenzyme A formed by the beta oxidation undergoes Krebs cycle. So these three things take place in the mitochondrial matrix: beta oxidation, citric acid cycle or Krebs cycle, and third is electron transport system. In this way, fatty acids are finally converted to carbon dioxide and release energy. How was it? I hope you have understood it clearly. We will come back with new video. Till then, bye bye. Have a great day. Bye.